going on, y'all? It is January 19th on a Friday, and I'm headed out to Fritch, Texas. We're going to record some background vocals with Katie Beth on a song Rock Bottom we've been working on. And yeah, man, this drive out here, it's about an hour drive from where, well, a little over an hour from where I'm at. And man, it's real pretty. You know, it's hard to describe, you know, like this golden grass just for miles and miles, and you know, you can see the horizon. Then as you get closer to Fritch and Lake Merideth, you start seeing canyons and stuff like that. Just a really, really beautiful drive, and one of solitude, I guess you could say. You know, I think there's something to be said for solitude of a place. And I grew up in Oklahoma City, spent most of my life in a pretty populated area, and went to school with, you know, in a pretty big high school, Moore High School. I don't know, when you're in that kind of environment, you're surrounded by a lot of influence and pressure. And I wouldn't say like it's like all outside pressure or anything like that, but you know, you create a lot of internal pressure yourself. And so for me, you know, coming out to West Texas, I didn't really know what to expect at the time. I'd gotten a coaching job here at the University, West Texas A&M. And you know, I would say I didn't fall in love with it immediately, because I don't think I fully understood it or appreciated it. But I can distinctly remember I went out to Paladero Canyon, which is one of the largest canyons in the United States, and I went out with a buddy of mine. And I know we were both going through pretty rough times in our lives, and being out there where you're surrounded by just beauty and just the natural landscape, and it just made you feel small. It made you feel humbled, and I started to really appreciate and see the beauty in West Texas, and the solitude of it all. You know, I started to really look inward again and find myself again, which at that point in my life I didn't know who I was, to be honest with you. And this was about 2008, 2009, maybe. But yeah, you know, I started to really find myself again, and at that same point, I think I really started getting into music again more. But you know, for being an artist, I think it's really important that you find these places of solitude, and I think it really helps with the creative process if you can quiet down the noise, the outside noise, and even the internal noise that you create for yourself. And it just helps with that artistic process. You can hear those little whispers, you know, in your mind and in your heart that can help you express those feelings into words, or however you may express it, through painting or whatever your art may be, or whatever your creation may be. So yeah, I think it's just really important to. I was driving out here and I just saw all this beauty, and I just thought I'd jump on and just kind of explain my thoughts and feelings about how important it is for an artist to find their solitude, and for anyone in general. I mean, not just an artist, but for anyone, because then I think you can start to look inward and really find out more about yourself, and almost have a conversation with yourself, like, who am I? What do I represent? You know, and so yeah, I think even if you're living in a big city, you know, daily or weekly, find a practice where you can go find your solitude. For me, like, honestly, like, I usually go for a walk at night. It's about a 30 to 45 minute walk, and I do it religiously, no matter how cold it is. I just have these routines, you know, like, and it puts me in this place of solitude where I can think, I can collect my thoughts, and really get back to who I am and what's important to me. So anyway, that was my thought as I'm taking this drive out in West Texas. So hope you guys are well. See ya.